Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. I am a homeschooling mom to 4 kiddos. We are coming into our 3rd year of homeschooling. Today I'm going to share all of the curriculum picks for the 5th grade year for my 11-year-old. So let's get started. Grab a cup of coffee and here we go. If you missed my last video, it was more about what we are doing as a group of family style learning. We are going to be using 5 in a row, which encompasses pretty much all of the subjects, to be honest. We are going to be doing some bookwork out of some other curriculum books. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be using for language arts. For the upcoming 2022 to 2023 school year, we are going to be using Learning Language Arts Through Literature, and this is the purple book. And the purple book, it says here that you'll find everyday words based on literature, passages, teach grammar, spelling, and writing through dictation and activities that hold the student's attention. There are book studies using 4 classic books, which I'll get to. Teach reading skills, vocabulary comprehension, higher order reasoning, and more. There are oral presentations, tall tales, folk tales, writing activities, weekly review activities, and it says teacher-friendly assessments. And sorry for the dog barking in the background. She's feeling neglected that everybody else is outside swimming and she's not. I will do a flip through of the purple book another time because I do have a lot of books to get through and I want to share them all with you. But this is the teacher book. This one's the teacher book, but this is the student book. And it does say on the back here, 5th grade skills. These books are amazing, and I do want to show you the literature books that come with it. I bought the set of purple books through Facebook Marketplace, and they were brand new, never used, couldn't really pass that up. And I decided to go ahead and go with Thriftbooks for all of the literature books that go along with the curriculum. The books that go along with the purple student book are Farmer Boy by Laura Ingalls Wilder, The Trumpet of the Swans by E.B. White, Number the Stars by Lois Lowry, and the last one is Caddie Woodlawn by Carol Ryrie Brink. Up next, we are going to be doing something new for handwriting. And I had mentioned before that we really liked the Good and the Beautiful handwriting, which phenomenal program, especially with the cursive. I love how they do. You follow the pattern of the rainbow to like 𝙬𝙗𝙬𝙗𝙬𝙗 to write the letters, which is really neat really neat concept. We are going to switch it up a little this year just to have something new and different. So we are going to be using Handwriting Without Tears, and this is Can Do Cursive. So this is all about cursive writing, and it gets progressively smaller throughout as you get towards the end of the book. So it teaches the child how to properly do their cursive letters and why they teach cursive straight up and down rather than on a slant. And along with the Can Do Cursive comes the Building Writers, and this is more or less a creative writing manual of sorts. So they give you like a little bit of a topic or an idea, and then you can sort of come up with your own writing from that. And this is the writing journal that comes with it as well. And I don't know exactly how we're going to use this just yet, but let's move on to math. We do have a few lessons left in the previous level from the Good and the Beautiful, Simply Good and Beautiful Math 3. We are going to be moving on to Math 4. It does come with an answer key. There are also lessons online through their website that go along with each of the lessons in the book. So, for example, this is lesson 17, so it would say complete today's Math 4 mental math map mysteries activity, which I did not show you that. And then it says watch the video lesson and or read the mini lesson. So there's the video lesson. There's a little QR code. You would scan that and it would take you to the video for that lesson. Or there's the mini lesson that's right here. And then you go on. And these books are really beautiful. I mean, it might be distracting to some kids, but I think because he is such like has a more like an artistic mindset, he does fine with all the colors and things like that. Along with the book itself does come with the mental math, and that is the mental math map mysteries that goes along with the level 4. Okay, so the way that this book works is you would fold the book this way, and the student does this side. This is the lesson, and then on the back are the answers. Once the child finishes the questions, so right here at the bottom it says, after completing lesson 5, place this piece onto your map on D3. So then you've got to find in the very back are the stickers. There's the stickers. And here's the map. So they give you the coordinates. So they're also learning that skill as well. We may or may not go back to Learn Math Fast system when I realized that some of the mental math was a little bit of a struggle. So I went ahead and got this Learn Math Fast system. And this is volume 1. And I cannot remember where I learned about this, but it is really neat. Like it is sort of like a mastery approach, and that's the one thing I forgot to mention too. The Good and the Beautiful is a spiral approach. So spiral means that you are introduced to a topic, and then you would go back and review things that you might have already learned, and then that new topic will come up again. So it's just like you're kind of like going, it's a spiral approach. So like you come back around to it. Now mastery is you complete a whole topic first, and then once you've mastered that, then you move on to the next thing. There was one other program of math that I was looking at called Math Mammoth, which sounds like that might be another option that might work well for my kiddos. I haven't gotten that far yet. We want to see how this level 4 goes first, and if it's not really a good fit, then we'll move on to we'll try something else. But again, Learn Math Fast. We may come back to this just as a review before moving on to something else, like moving on to level 4. The last few things that I have are some independent things for my 11-year-old to work on, which are the times tables practice pad book this is from Usborne. And I can link that down below. He's almost done with this book, but it's just fun. There's like a lot of fun games in here. There are some word problems. There's some speed calculations. So it's just a neat little pad, and you can tear these pages out. I really like this number wheel, which is really neat too, in my opinion. I think these are fun. So you've got like 6 times 2 is, and then you fill in the blank, or 6 times what equals 30, you know. So you just fill in that spot that's missing. The other 2 books are also from Usborne. Now I bought these a while ago, and they just seemed a little bit too advanced at the time, but I'm going to have these they're for independent work. So this is not a math book. This is more just an activity book, but it touches on those important math facts. I also have, this is not a science book, and it's sort of similar in the sense that it's an activity book with some really fun projects to do, and it's all about science, but it's not a science book. Again, these 2 are from Usborne as well. The last book that I have for some independent work is called WordlyWise 3000, and this is the book 5, and it is a vocabulary workbook, if you will, and it goes through, there are 20 lessons, and there are reviews after so many lessons. Lesson 1, we have a word list, and it gives you all the words plus their definition, and it says study the definitions of the words, then do the exercises that follow. The second part is finding the meanings, and then you write a sentence with them. Then you would replace the phrase in bold with a single word from the word list, and you have the word list over here. Applying the meanings, word study, synonyms and antonyms. And then you have the context. So vocabulary and context, where you read the passage and then you fill out the questions as far as like a comprehension. And at the very end of that lesson, there is fun and fascinating facts. So I'm not quite sure how we are going to incorporate this. I think this is just going to be like more independent study kind of activities again. If I'm working with someone, then I can just say, go ahead and grab your WordlyWise book, do a lesson in that, and then I'll be able to come help you. Some other independent things that we have, I only have the one wrap up here, but these math wrap ups are so cool. This one's the division, but you would pick which one you want to do. And then you would start on this side. I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but these are really neat too. So then you do like 7 divided by 1, and then the next one would be divided by 2, divided by 3, and it goes all the way to divided by 10. And we have the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division wrap-ups. And those are also from Usborne. We are a huge Usborne book family. And those are just really fun activities to do on your own as well. The one thing that I did not mention in the 2nd grade video I did the other week was for typing, we are going to be using typing.com. We do the free version. There is a paid version as well. The thing that I really like is that there's a teacher portal of sorts where you can go in and set the duration of how long you want the student to practice. You can create your own classroom up to so many students. And I find that having that little timer there, even if it's only set for 5 minutes, or you can have it set for however long you want, but it goes through the lessons and then it ends the chapter, if you will, with a game. And it's kind of like doing it as fast as you can without any errors. So that is all I have for you today as far as what we will be using for the 5th grade 2022 to 2023 school year. As I had mentioned once before, I am more of an eclectic homeschooling mom, and I find that sometimes we will change things up that is more interest-led rather than strictly following things by the book to a T. So my plan is to use all the things that I just shared with you. I will have to do a recap of how our homeschooling is going, maybe mid-year, midway through our school year, and tell you if we've changed anything, if something's not working for us, what we're changing to. A lot of times we will go on field trips and we will start different unit studies based on what somebody's interested in at that time. I do have a list of ideas that I've talked to the kiddos about, like what they maybe want to learn about that school year, or something that they're really interested in. And one of the things that I have not shared with you yet is that I have been working on a baseball unit, because we are a hardcore baseball family. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see all about that. But this is getting a bit long now, so I wanted to just show you what we're using for the 5th grade school year, 5th grade topics, curriculum, all of that. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or you would like me to do a flip through of anything, let me know in the comments down below. And I would love to know what you are using for the upcoming school year as well. If you liked what you saw today and you want to see more of this type of content, give me a big thumbs up. And make sure to like, subscribe, and put that alert bell on so you know when the next video pops up. And I will see y'all soon. Bye!